Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I think people can hear me. Are we good? Oh shit, there I am. Okay. Animated manga, minus super. God damn it. Okie dokie then. Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's been a little bit. Much like Shrek, God hates me for being alive, so it is what it is. I'm just not talking, that's why. Does anyone actually have like a good tier list I can use? Because all of them are like, I'm very specific about my Dragon Ball arc tier list. Oh wait, is this it? Shit, this might be it. Oh hell yeah. Okay, hell yeah. Ooh. Because probably my least favorite thing when for any of these tier lists, except for the fact that the movies are here, we're just gonna shove those in the Doom dimension. None of the movies will be ranked for this because we did that last time. Not last time. We did it a couple times ago. But basically, a lot of these tier lists will take like the Frieza Saga and cut it up into like 7 different parts, and it's always very annoying. But actually, you know what? You know what we need to do? If I remember correctly, it was last time we did like a Z tier for my favorite arc, which was the color white. Actually, I can just go check. View. Am I reading chat? Kind of. I am a little not chat. It was. There we are. Brace your ears. Can I? Okay, there we are. But it was right there. There we are. Okay, and then we had an F tier, and then below that there was a Doom dimension. Okay, so below that, at a row below, it was like it was black, right? Red F, right? Yeah. Oh wait, no, no, it was less dark. There we are. And then under that was the Doom dimension, if I remember correctly. Yeah, NA as in the Doom dimension. Add a row below. This will be our NA tier. And then below that, we got the Doom dimension. Doom dimension. Okie dokie, everyone. What's the Doom dimension? The Doom dimension is basically it's you know the Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh. The Doom dimension is that, but for Bakugan. The Doom dimension is where I send the weird. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Are you counting the Saiyan arc and the Namek arc as part of the Frieza Saga? No. It goes Saiyan Saga, and then it goes Frieza Saga. And it's very simple. These are 2 separate story arcs. One is about the Saiyans, and one is about Frieza. They lead into each other, but that doesn't mean anything. Otherwise, these 3 arcs would all be like the same arc, because they all lead into each other. Basically, hell yeah, pretty much. Okie dokie. Kapora can escape domain expansions. Even Jujutsu Kaisen characters can escape domain expansion, if I remember correctly. Even if you have something like domain amplification, I'm pretty sure you can just like ignore it. I can't remember exactly. Now you're chill. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start at the very beginning. We got the Pilaf Saga. How do we feel about the Pilaf Saga? It's been a minute since I've read it. It's been a minute since I've read the Dragon Ball manga all the way through. For me, it'd probably be like C tier. I do not care for it. Oh, so I should mention though, for the Dragon Ball Super story arcs, there will be one entry for the anime, one entry for the manga. Unless it doesn't have a manga equivalent like Resurrection F. And then you basically go down the list until you get to the Dragon Ball Super manga exclusive arcs. I think this list includes the Goten and Trunks arc in one thing. So yeah. Avram says, "How are you? I do feel very nice. I just don't feel that crazy about the Pilaf saga because even though it introduced like the world of Dragon Ball and everything like that, it's so different from what Dragon Ball became that it's hard to go back to. Because sales of Dragon Ball actually declined after this arc because everyone thought that it was going to be the same thing over and over again, which is why they started doing tournaments to like compete with Fist of the North Star. Are you counting Daima as a whole or ranking by Demon Worlds? The tier list only includes Daima once, and Daima's only 20 episodes, so honestly, it's shorter than most of the arcs here. It's longer than like this one and that one and that and this one and like that one and that's a and it's longer. Okay, in retrospect, it's longer than like some arcs, but not like a crazy amount. 22 episodes. My bad. Oh shit, Mini Minuteman is doing a thing. I'll have to watch that after. What am I doing here? Oh my goodness. My brain got sidetracked. Basically, I just don't enjoy it that much in retrospect. But the tournament saga, the 21st Tenkaichi, this shit is gas. This shit is fire. It's not as good as the other tournaments, but it is very good. Hawk Tua, what are you talking about? Please, I am removing your freedom of speech. Saiyan Saga is better. You're not gonna like where I put the Saiyan Saga. You're not gonna like where I put the Saiyan Saga, unless you're a very specific fan. You're not gonna like where I put the Saiyan Saga. Yeah, 21st Tenkaichi, it's not amazing, but it is a lot closer to what Dragon Ball became overall. And it's still a very good tournament. I do enjoy it. The Red Ribbon Army Saga goes in C tier. Oh, same rules as the Dragon Ball movies tier list. We're going to do like a right to left kind of thing, or left to right. So, for example, here, the Red Ribbon Army Saga is better than the Pilaf Saga, just to clarify. I just do not care for the Red Ribbon Army Saga. I think it's a very messy arc. It's got a lot of good moments, like Mercenary Tao. Tao Pai Pai, and then like uh, the Android 8 stuff is good, but I generally don't like how messy the arc feels. It kind of feels like it's going all over the place. Brain rot, brain rot. Oh my goodness, brain rot is completely fine. I have literally no issue with it. The Hawk Tua meme is just dead. My girlfriend's brain rotted, so I have like a tolerance to it. Gohan over Black Frieza. You could debate that 100%. Gohan is stated to be the strongest multiple times. And the superhero arc takes place after the Granola arc, so you could definitely go with that logic. The Red Ribbon Army Saga is not great. Don't care for it. But I do like the Fortune Teller Baba Saga. Not as much as the 21st Tenkaichi, but I do like this quite a bit. Starts bad but ends well. Pretty much, yeah. The arc does get a lot better as it goes on. Like Colonel Silver. Is Colonel Silver anime only? I can't remember. Is Colonel... Hold on. Colonel... I can't spell Colonel, I'm sorry. But Colonel Silver, is he an anime-only character? Because this guy was so badass in the anime. I don't care. Yeah, look at the... He is so cold for no reason. Why is there so much aura on this guy? For no reason. What do you mean Super Dragon Ball Heroes? There's no way Colonel Silver is in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Booyan the Jiggler is in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And there's Colonel Silver right there. That's beautiful, though. But yeah, Colonel Silver actually, like, he was awesome in the anime, and he's like fairly small role in the Dragon Ball manga. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably why I didn't remember if he was in the manga. I'm gonna go out on a limb. The Red Ribbon Army Saga is better in the anime. Oh, especially the General Blue stuff. Hold on, I actually have to. The General Blue part of the Red Ribbon, the General Blue part of the Red Ribbon Army Saga, is so boring. It is so insanely boring. The oh my goodness. Whatever. I don't care. Mephian Army. What is this? Oh, in Mystical Adventure. Okay, so the movie. But this part especially is like it's probably one of the worst point. I don't care about State Farm or My Hero Academia. But this is probably one of the worst parts in the manga personally. No, the opening of the Red Okay, so it's very simple. In the manga, the Red Ribbon Army Saga starts very slowly, but when Mercenary Tao is introduced, the quality shoots like way up. But in the anime, Colonel Silver is more than enough for like that point in time. And then General Blue shows up, and that's where the low point comes in. And then it picks back up with Mercenary Tao. And it's not like oh my goodness. Okay, whatever. Kid Goku is boundless. Honestly, you could argue that. Wait, we were talking about the Fortune Teller Baba arc. What am I talking about? Actually, I like that more than the 21st Tenkaichi. Colonel Silver is so badass. This guy's actually so cold for no reason. Kurt. Who decided who decided that Colonel should be spelled like that? How can you get Kid Goku to outer? It's very simple. Kid Goku breaks manga panel. It's really this. Goku breaking... this is obviously a gag, and you shouldn't take it seriously. But if you wanted to, then you could easily argue Goku is boundless or above fiction, because he's affecting the physical manga panels that make up his reality. I wouldn't say this would scale him anywhere, because I'm pretty sure even characters like Gojo can do that, but like still. It doesn't really get him anywhere. But if you wanted to get him that high, you could definitely use that. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about Colonel Silver, because this guy is so cold in the anime for absolutely no reason. Isn't that Toon Force? It might be. Like, this guy is so... this guy has so much aura for no reason. Ruined Colonel Silver? No, you can't ruin Colonel Silver. This guy's actually just like one of the coolest characters in Dragon Ball. In OG Dragon Ball. Especially early on. Again, for no reason. He has no reason to go this hard. Cthulhu versus CC Goku? You can get Colonel Silver, like... not Colonel Silver, fuck, my brain fell out of my skull. But you can get Colonel Silver... not Colonel... fuck, god damn it. Even Dragon Ball Super Goku beats Cthulhu, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. Cthulhu's like a couple dimensions higher than our own, so like, what, like 5D, if I remember correctly? I'd have to get back to you on that. Actually, didn't... Goji did a video on Cthulhu, right? Cthulhu. Goji did a video about... I usually don't like using other people's scaling for corresponding forms of 4 dimensions, which... 5 dimensions... I usually don't like using other people's scaling, but for some reason Goji Chronic just has scans of the most random shit for no reason. CC Goku versus 100 SpongeBobs. 1 SpongeBob would be enough, honestly. Strictly space-time continuum for so who wins? Madness Mountains, Call of Cthulhu. Like, what was the dimensionality that he got this guy up to, if I remember correctly? Godzilla King the One. Yeah, I don't care. I would have to actually watch the video to remember what exactly he talked about. But if I remember correctly, Cthulhu's like... like, these guys are definitely powerful. But the issue with them is that they are, like, above human comprehension. But the thing is, Goku actually has power that should be able to rival that. Goku's like complex multiversal based on Otherworld, and then the super dimensional area. Mike and Sully versus Jogo. Jogo might actually bite the curb to them, low key. Sukuna with Gege plot armor versus Goku. Sukuna would just pull out his anti-Goku technique that he hasn't used since the Heian era. Oh, there was a guy up there, by the way. Will you do a Dragon Ball Forms tier list stream one day? Yes. I was debating between here actually. I was debating whether or not to do a arc tier list or a form tier list for this, and forms is 2 letters longer, so I didn't choose it. But now it's locked in. Every form's ranked. Fuck. Every form ranked. There we are. Dragon Ball villain tier list. We'll do that one too. Eventually, one day. Do I think Vegeta and Goku will surpass Whis? No. So unremarkable. How do I solo the JJK verse? I need answers. I would need more information from you. Oh, Dragonic Saiyan is here. Hello there. Oh yeah, Whis and Goku and Vegeta aren't surpassing Whis. Unless you really think that End of Z Goku is the strongest character and he's like above Zeno, then yeah, but like we'll have to see. Oh, also Super Saiyan 4 GT versus Daima. There was a guy asking me about Super Saiyan 4 and GT versus Super Saiyan 4 and Daima. It shouldn't be competition. It should not be a competition. It should absolutely I'm going to preface this by saying that you can like whatever you like. But Super Saiyan 4 looks so ugly in Daima for no reason. Why are his hands so goddamn big? How come his fur doesn't travel all the way down his arm? Why is there a little nub of flesh? Why is he red? Why does this look like a form from Super Dragon Ball Heroes? It looks a lot better when he actually gets turned back into an adult because it actually looks like Super Saiyan 4. Like, this actually looks like Super Saiyan 4, but the issue then becomes just use the original design. It was actually like the black hair actually does so much for Super Saiyan 4. There is so much more color variety with that compared to this, especially with the orange gi. It just does not look nice. I There's also the issue that Super Saiyan 4 in Daima doesn't work anything like Super Saiyan 4 in GT. It's not as strong. He doesn't get it the same way. He doesn't achieve it the same way. It doesn't even look the same. He looks cool, but it's subjective, I guess. Again, you can like whatever you like. I have literally no issue with that. You can like Daima, and you can like Super Saiyan 4 and Daima. Completely fine. If you like Super Saiyan 4 and Daima over Super Saiyan 4 and GT, I disagree, but you can have that opinion. I am not an authority on this. The only issue is that I would disagree with you heavily, but that's about it. The form doesn't function like Super Saiyan 4. He doesn't achieve it like Super Saiyan 4. It is Super Saiyan 4 in appearance and name only. But you can have any opinion you want. I don't mean to flame people that like Daima. Although Super Saiyan 4 looks way better, but going by some of the spoilers, they might pull something else. They better not. Oh my goodness. Again? Another thing again? Like, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was already, like, pushing it, in my opinion. Like, I could accept it because, like, Super Saiyan 3 is already a transformation. So, like, I had literally... So, while I didn't think that they should, like, Vegeta having Super Saiyan 3 is a retcon. But I had no issue. At first, I had an issue with it, but Vegeta having Super Saiyan 3 literally benefits everyone, so I hadn't. So I came to terms with it. Super Saiyan 4 Daima actually just it's great that Super Saiyan 4 is finally canon. I'm gonna cry. Especially all the brain dead people on TikTok that are glazing the hell out of this. So unremarkable. What do you think if you make an alternate ending on Bowser versus Eggman on Death Battle? What's your idea? So Bowser is like sixth dimensional from my current scale. He's like complex multiversal. Eggman in his most powerful machines and all of his most powerful gear and gadgets should be high complex multi. They should all be high complex multi. His top tier stuff. So he should win easily. But that's besides the point. Lightning McQueen versus Homelander. Homelander might actually win this. Unless you take into account like Mater's Tall Tales, in which case Lightning McQueen solos. What are your thoughts on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? I hope it defeats Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart game that was announced with the Switch 2. I hope that game sells 0 copies. I hope it bankrupts Nintendo. I am so sick of Nintendo glaze. All I hear every single day is Nintendo like meat riding. These people doing tricks on it every single day makes me sick. A bit of a tangent, my bad. Since Super Saiyan 4 is now canon and Super Saiyan God is stronger than anything prior, it's now confirmed this. Call it cope, okay? I might be coping, but this is not Super Saiyan 4. This Super Saiyan 4 is not as strong as that Super Saiyan 4. It literally cannot be. The multipliers work completely differently. He's stronger than that Super Saiyan 4. Oh, actually, this isn't even cope. Super Saiyan 4. GT Perfect Files. Can Zenshu. If no one got me, I know the GT Perfect Files got me. The form which draws the battle power which Saiyans possess to the outmost limits is this Super Saiyan 4. So, bam, I just solved the problem very easily. Super Saiyan 4 in GT simply unlocked more potential than it did in Daima. Very simple. There we are. You can just block the word on Twitter and let people be happy. My brain is literally hot-wired to not allow that. Like, okay. Can we at least acknowledge these two forms are not equivalents to each other? That would be like using, let's see here. That'd be like using Z Broly statements to prop up kind of like Super Broly and vice versa. No. Never join the military. Absolutely not. Hey. No Dragonic hate in the chat. No hating on each other. Me and Dragonic Saiyan. Goodness gracious, I cannot pronounce words. Me and Dragonic Saiyan know each other, so like a little bit. So no hate. We're not hating on each other. Do you not like Daima 4 basically at all, or do you just not like it in comparison to GT? I do like absolutely nothing about this actually. Like in a vacuum by itself, it still doesn't look good. It hurts my eyes. Let's see. It'll probably make a lot of money. They'll make a lot of merchandise money off it. It'll be in a lot of video games. They'll make a lot of video game money from it. Let's see. Is there anything positive I can think about this? Maybe I'm just a hater. Like I feel like a grouch right now, but like legitimately, like because like Super Saiyan 4 and Daima benefits literally no one, in my opinion. It looks cool, but like that's about it. Even then, Super Saiyan Blue looks cool. Is Fleetway Sonic actually canon? Not to the main continuity. Fleetway Supersonic is from the Fleetway book, which is it's a comic from the UK. Like it looks cool, but it's not the form is not well written. Super Saiyan 4 and GT. GT wasn't great, but it was well written. Sorry, I didn't mean to slam the door. Super Saiyan 4, I mean, GT isn't perfect in terms of its writing, but they nailed Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 in GT is a transformation achieved when a golden great ape finds his heart. That's the point of GT. So if you notice in GT, we'll rank another arc actually, because I'm gonna lose my mind. We'll get to it later. GT was not well written. Most of GT, like the Super 17 arc, the Black Star Dragon. Like I enjoy GT, but I acknowledge most of the series is not well written. Especially the Shadow Dragon Saga. Like for some reason, like they completely dropped the ball. I liked the Shadow Dragon Saga, but its writing is abysmal. The 22nd Tenkaichi goes in A tier. This is actually a great arc. Like this is probably it's not one of my favorites. We have two more tiers, but this is great. It's a solid A tier. Oh, Starch Lad said hello. So everyone say hello to Starch Lad. That is literally me. I like every day I wake up and I'm on that Kendrick energy. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Oh, it's only 25 minutes long, damn it. Oh well. But that's literally me. I wake up and I be on that Kendrick shit. Mr. Lamar. No, 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 no. Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. I love Kendrick Lamar. Music actually slaps. He's worth the hype, 100%. When is the next video? I need to finish editing it. I need to finish editing the video. It'll hopefully be out like Tuesday, I hope. You still feeling the same about Daima Super Saiyan 4? Yeah, pretty much. Like, it looks cool, but that's really the only thing I can give it. And it only looks cool. I didn't mean to do that, my bad. But it only looks cool when he's an adult because it's literally just a recolor of Super Saiyan 4. This is literally just a recolor. I was debating someone, not debating, but like we were having a conversation about if Super Saiyan 4 and Daima was better than a recolor. This is literally just a recolor of Super Saiyan 4. But they didn't even have the decency to change the name. It, like as a kid, it actually looks so shit in my opinion. As an adult, it is much cooler. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I love how Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta looks. Super Saiyan 3 and Daima, especially when he's an adult, I actually love how he looks. He actually looks incredible. I also really like that they didn't choose to have his hair droop down like most Super Saiyan 3s. His hair spikes upward. I think I love that change. Anyway, Unk, stop hating. No, I'm a hater. I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I don't hate Daima at all. I like Daima. I especially like Majin. This is Majin Ku, right? If I remember correctly. Or no, this is Majin Du. Him going Super Saiyan 3 was hilarious. I'll be right back. Anyway, that's my really bad Kendrick impression. Uncremarkable. Oh my goodness, fucking very funny. Haha. Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3. I like Super Saiyan 4 in GT. Super Saiyan 4 in GT actually looks so incredible. This form has so much visual sauce for no reason. They went so hard with it. I was going to say something bad about Super Saiyan 4 and Daima. I had to physically hold it back. But the 22nd Tenkaichi is a good arc. I like it. It's like an 8 out of 10. Ten Shinhan's awesome. The fights are actually incredible. The fights in this arc are some of the best. Is the enemies' designs? They're okay. Dragon Ball, cause like enemies, cause the enemies in Dragon Ball Daima, like they're all right. I like this little guy. I actually like his design. His design is very Toriyama. These are all very Toriyama designs. I like them. These guys are all great. I know they're not enemies anymore, or at least a couple of them aren't. If I remember correctly, they're fighting with the good guys. And then I actually really like Majin Ku and Majin Du. The point of their characters is that they're kind of like pathetic. Maybe not pathetic, but like they're like failed experiments if I remember correctly. They're funny. I like them. CC Goku skills above Orale. You could argue even Canon Goku skills above Orale. You could argue that. How strong do you think Mecha Sonic is compared to Metal Sonic? In the IDW book, Mecha Sonic actually competed decently well with Sonic. He had a leg injury if I remember correctly though. Mecha Sonic is probably weaker than Metal Sonic. If you're talking about when they debuted, though, it's probably Mechasonic. Personally, top forms for me are Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4. I like Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan God. Those are my top 3 Super Saiyan forms. I know those are the ones that like everyone goes with. Like I think everyone likes those 3 forms above all else. But yeah. Who wins, Super Saiyan God Goku or base game Modern Sonic? Base game Modern Sonic, 100%. Uh, no, yeah, actually, yeah, just base game Sonic. If I remember correctly, my first stream ever was like Sonic Solo's Dragon Ball, and there's no objective proof otherwise. Yeah, Sonic Solo's Dragon Ball, and there's no objective proof otherwise. Like I was kind of dead ass with that. I got to be honest with you. That wasn't like a joke. Sonic skills to like high complex multiversal, even in base. How powerful are characters in the Archie comics? High complex multiversal to potentially hyperversal. I got done watching a rabbit. Oh shit, yeah. Bill Cipher versus Flowey. The issue with Undertale characters is that if I remember correctly, they're in a video game. But if you want to take it by the lore, let me check versus battle. God of Hyper Death. I love how he looks. I love that name, God of Hyper Death. It's incredible. But if I remember correctly, yeah, because this guy's, excuse me. But like, I really, no, he because let's see. So Undertale operates under the belief that each game you play is a different timeline, right? If I remember correctly. And there are different values. They're called fun values, if I remember correctly. Hold on. Fun values Undertale. Yeah. The fun value, 1 to 100. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But all of these are different timelines. And they're all different timelines because, like, obviously, like, all of them have, like, different things that happen. Like, let's see. Mystery Man Room. 0.1% chance, yeah. What are the rankings? Hold on. This is the current ranking. We got all the movies in NA, and then we have... These are the only actually scared. I really need to get back to actually doing the tier list. But yeah, so Undertale should have like 100 different alternate universes from the main one, if I remember correctly. Azrael was going to destroy all of them, so he should be like multiversal. I don't know if that would be enough to get him to high multiversal. Meanwhile, Gravity Falls has like multiple higher dimensions that Bill Cipher would scale to. He'd be like low complex, maybe complex multiversal. Oh, GT Goku beats Super Goku, by the way. 100%. I still need to make that video. But 100%, he absolutely dog walks. Maybe not dog walks. It's not like a... It's like high diff, probably. I don't scale any of the AUs. They're not canon. They shouldn't be canon. Demon King Piccolo arc goes in A tier. It's not as good as the 22nd Tenkaichi. It's a little messy. Like how is Piccolo... Like, okay, like the Pilaf gang freed King Piccolo, right? But like, how did they find him? And then after that, it's like, okay, Goku's heart just randomly stopped. But the fights are great, and Ten Shinhan actually trying to do stuff is incredible. A tier. So basically, GT Goku in base form, Sugoroku. Actually, it really depends where you scale Goku. So I have Super Goku at pretty consistently. He's like complex multiversal with uh immeasurable speed at his max power. You could easily get okay. So if you think Goku is multiversal or like low multiversal, if you think Goku from Dragon Ball Super is 4D, GT Goku can easily match that. To be fair, it is kind of just throwing multipliers on top of universal plus feats from Z, but it still counts. Oh yeah, and then the Sugoroku space feat 100% gets him like way higher. I'll explain all this in like a full proper GT Goku versus Super Goku video. The subspace is valid scaling. The only reason people don't think the subspace is valid scaling is because of Cope, honestly. I have never found a good debunk for the subspace scaling. Every step of the way, they try to pull something. It's like, no, he only destroyed the game, or the game creators destroyed the realm for him. If you actually pay attention to what is happening in the original Japanese version of Dragon Ball GT, you will know that none of that is true. I have never met a good defense for the. I've never met. I I get really passionate about this because a lot of my old back in my day, I scaled on like Dragon Ball forums. I was on like Dragon Ball fandom wiki and all that. And I scaled GT. I did GT Goku versus Super Goku all the time. And I got so frustrated with people that would look at all the evidence I had collected for GT and just shat all over it. They just said, nuh-uh. Always replying with like the most dog shit arguments like GT isn't even universal. GT doesn't scale to any of the Dragon Ball filler, so on and so forth. And then these are the same people that say that Goku solos all a fiction. So anyway, that's my little rant about why I hate people that downplay GT. Wasn't that feat in filler? The filler is canon to GT. The filler is canon, period. Akira Toriyama. Filler. Not only did Toriyama work on the Dragon Ball filler, but he literally said, Dragon Ball is the anime and the manga. Very cut and dry. Very clear cut. I honestly do not understand people that try to discredit the filler. Whatever. I'm Goku fans. Can you not make Goku solos by you becoming most toxic fans? Goku actually does not solo. Like I know it's a funny joke, but he actually he only beats most of anime, not all of anime, unfortunately. Unless you're using CC Goku, he's like way stronger. And if you scale Goku to outer, then obviously he scales above like way more characters. So I don't think this is a hot take, but the 23rd Tenkaichi is S tier, 100%. This is actually like the peakest of peak. This arc is so good for no reason. You notice how like the arcs get better over time. That is not going to stick. But honestly, it is so gas for no reason. Actually, just so incredible. Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog versus GT Goku. Depends. If you're using GT Goku after his ascension, then GT Goku should dominate. But if you think that if you're using him from before, Sonic would still probably beat him, unless you scale GT Goku to like outer versal. Because Sonic actually doesn't have good outer versal scaling like Sonic the Hedgehog. Probably his most concrete outer versal feat would be like reversing causality. Sonic the Hedgehog causality frontiers. If I remember correctly, if I can find it. Sonic Frontiers, he's trying to reverse causality, yeah. I can't find the scans right now, unfortunately. But I do remember there's like a point in the game where Sage starts talking about Sonic trying to bypass causality, but he fails to do that if I remember correctly. So that would probably be his best outer scaling. You're gonna scale Daima Super Saiyan 4? Uh, I might scale Daima. I might just make a whole video going through Daima just to get it out of the way. I enjoy Daima for the comedy more than the power scaling, because all of those characters would scale just like above Buu Han and above Kid Buu. So like high universal plus with infinite speed. Where do you scale current manga Goku? Complex multiversal, low complex multiversal with immeasurable speed. So yeah, 23rd Tenkaichi is peak, absolute cinema. But the Saiyan Saga, if you remember from earlier in the stream, I said that you weren't gonna like where I put it, and that's because it goes in Z tier. This is actually the best arc in Dragon Ball, and I will not take any feedback. Who read entire lore and guidebooks to scale their verse? 100%. What pisses me off is that there's so much Dragon Ball content, and people will completely ignore it because it upscales Dragon Ball characters, but then they'll use like the fucking glup shido of power scaling material to scale like fucking pee pee poo poo man from Naruto up to a high complex multiversal. Anyway, no, Frieza Saga is not going in the Yes, I am working on the Boruto vid. I'm still reading through the Boruto manga, so you're good. Don't worry about that. Favorite Dragon Ball Super manga arc? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We have all the manga arcs down here. We'll get to that 100%. But this arc is easily the best. The animation is actually incredible, like especially for the time, but even now it just looks really solid. The whole arc actually looks really great. The filler is actually all enjoyable. The fights are all great. I actually enjoy the Saiyan Saga in the anime more than the manga. It has better pacing in my opinion. It's just a lot more fun to watch. I own the Dragon Ball Z Blu-rays actually, and it looks so great. I don't like that they nuked the 4x3. They chopped off the tops and bottoms and it's ugly ass 16:9. But this is good enough. I love it. How much do I have to pay you to scale Comp Vegeta? Depends on how long you want the video to be. Best form? Objectively Super Saiyan. My favorite is Super Saiyan 4. Wait, were we talking about something? Oh, is that, yeah. Depends. Freddy Fazbear versus Game Sonic. Funny thing about that, actually. Uh, Bonnie laws of physics. So you know what's actually crazy about Freddy Fazbear scaling? We have this statement from Scott Cawthon himself. Bonnie does not abide by the rules of time, space, or physics. So using this, Bonnie is outer versal, and logically, Freddy is stronger than that. So Freddy Fazbear is outer versal. Hold on, is this even crazier? Do we actually have other statements to back this up? We have other. Bonnie doesn't, but it should be noted that Bonnie doesn't seem to abide by the laws of physics. Yeah, like at the very least, all of the FNAF 1 animatronics should be relative to each other. Unless you think that Bonnie is like unnaturally way stronger. You're joking, right? You normally yes, but this is a direct statement from Scott Cawthon. Bonnie does not abide by the rules of time, space, or physics. Like, didn't you ask the question? Yeah, you asked Freddy Fazbear versus Game Sonic. I give my opinion. Bonnie is outer versal. Freddy is outer versal. If we're being serious though, Game Sonic would destroy Freddy Fazbear. Freddy is actually just a bad Nick. But if you go with this scaling, outer versal FNAF, which means outer versal Springtrap. If it's like 5-6 minutes, uh, just like $5-6 then. It's like a minute $1 or $1 a minute. Unless the topic is like really interesting to me, then I'll make it longer. But Comp Vegeta would include like CC Vegeta and like be like CC Vegeta and Xeno Vegeta. But yeah, like $5-6 would probably be that. Yeah. Regardless, the Titan from Sonic Frontiers. Which one? There's like four. Titan. Oh, it's a. I keep forgetting that's a moon. If you're talking about the end, like the Supreme and the end, the end is stated to be stronger than any Sonic villain in the past, scaling it above Solaris. Why didn't I type in Sonic Frontiers? My brain's malfunctioning, guys. I meant Sonic from the first game only. No, yeah. The Sonic from the first game doesn't have that much scaling, but let me actually open up. I have it bookmarked. Bookmarked Sonic the Hedgehog translations. So Sonic 1 Sonic doesn't have too many feats, but what he does have is the fact that the Chaos Emeralds are considered a super substance. A super substance. Super. Oh, this is a translation of the original Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog 16-bit guide, by the way. Super substance definition. Does infinite scale over Solaris? Technically, yes, because that's objectively stated by Sega themselves. People have issues with it, but in my opinion, yes. Of a transcending substance. So the Chaos Emeralds in the first game transcend, meaning they should be fourth dimensional, and Sonic uses that at the end of the first game. So Sonic 1 Sonic could be Universal Plus. Blood forgot this was a Dragon Ball Saga stream. I did forget that. I completely forgot that. Yeah, the end is stated to be stronger than any villain in the past. So like Infinite, Solaris, the Time Eater, all of those guys stronger than that. Luffy or Naruto? Luffy gets cooked. I have to be honest with you. I wanted to do a Gojo versus Luffy video, but I traded it out in exchange for the Yuji on the Dark Continent video I made, which I like. This is probably one of my favorite videos I've ever done, actually. Transcending in respect to what? Actually, let me. It just says of a transcending substance, and then you plug in transcending to of a transcending substance. You just plug transcending into the same thing. To rise above, go the limits of, to triumph in enigma access, to be prior to, beyond, or to be prior to, beyond, and above the universe or material existence. So the Chaos Emeralds are above the universe, and honestly, they might be above the Sonic multiverse. But that might be going a bit far. But yeah. Ian Flynn is not a power scaler. Ian Flynn is not a power scaler. Please do not listen to Ian Flynn for power scaling advice. Actually, hold on. I actually need... Hold on. TikTok. Oh, if you don't know, I have a TikTok account, and I actually do like decently well on there for myself.
Summer for the rest of our lives is going to be ruined by the following sentence. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court...
There was actually a guy that like mentioned
and I'm not even going to talk about the immunity
this
one.
probably
No,
like going...
there was another...
Sorry, that was probably going full volume. We're just going to turn the sound off. There we are. But this is this guy actually debunked one of my videos. I'll get back to him later, because he does raise some pretty decent points, actually. They're not like throwaway points that like I can just like, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, what I actually meant to... It's like, nobody is like, nobody in battle, nobody in the Sonic cast is approaching. Let's see if I can find it just off this. No, okay. Why the fuck is Official Divine charging $50 for versus power scaling video? Probably because money is nice. Like, I love money. But, like, the issue rises when, like, I have to ask people for their money. And it's like, okay, well, who deserves it more, me or them? And, like, honestly, it's you guys every time. But anyway, Sonic, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, no, I'm not going to find it if I just look up Sonic the Hedgehog. What the fuck am I doing? Sonic the Hedgehog scaling Ian Flynn. There, we should be able to find it now. Sonic downplay. Was this it? No. Damn it. Okay, I can't find it. But basically, what Ian Flynn said was that nobody in the Sonic cast was, I know I do. I charge a lot less than him. I charge a lot less than most people, honestly. But anyway, he said that nobody in the Sonic cast was approaching Goku's level in Battle of Gods. He wasn't even talking about Super Saiyan God. He was talking about his base form before getting the Super Saiyan God transformation. He said that everyone in Sonic the Hedgehog, nobody in the Sonic cast was even close to base Goku. So yeah, don't listen to Ian Flynn for power scaling. Been there since 4K. You were, actually, now that I remember. Oh, there was a guy asking me which Sonic game has the best OST. And there are a few ways you can look at that. So you got Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 is my favorite OST. This is my favorite. This game has my favorite OST. But the best OST, in my opinion, would either come from... Get out of here. Let's see if I can find it. Games, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic CD. Sonic CD also has a great soundtrack. It probably has my favorite OST from any of the classic games, which includes Mania, by the way. Sonic Adventure also has like a banger soundtrack, and Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic 06 has a great OST. Might be my favorite, might be the objectively best OST, in my opinion. So much sauce for no reason. Sonic Adventure, actually, I'd probably give it to Sonic Adventure. Oh, there was a guy asking me, what about Comic Homelander? Comic Homelander might actually be weaker than Homelander in the show, because he doesn't even have the high ends that Homelander in the show does, from what I remember. But like the Sonic Adventure, it'd either be Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see. My favorite OST from Sonic Adventure, it's like Red Mountain. So much sauce for no reason. This is actually incredible. Anyway. Oh. Raditz versus Battle of Gods Goku is complex not complex. Battle of Gods Goku is from before he gets Super Saiyan God. He'd be like base 100-year time skip Goku versus UI Omen Goku. Base 100-year time skip Goku slaps into the ground. Anyway, I completely forgot we were doing a thing. No, I'm not going to play any more music. I only needed to play that to prove my point that Sonic Adventure has probably the best OST. SA1 or SA2. And maybe Sonic 06. Because his world is actually just so amazing for no reason. What? Oh, the Frieza... No, that's not like an actual ranking for the Frieza Saga. My bad. Oh, Raditz versus Naruto. Naruto would actually win. Even if you believe like Raditz is star level, Naruto is pretty decently in the star level tier. You'd have to downplay Naruto like quite a bit, honestly. Beerus or Discord? I actually don't know anything about Discord from My Little Pony. I don't know much about this guy. I did watch My Little Pony as a kid, but I never got to the point where Discord was actually introduced. This guy can warp reality, though, right? So Beerus wouldn't technically have any sort of resistance to that. What do you think about Ian Flynn when it comes to power scaling? I kind of just said. Good. I like his writing. I like his work on the Archie comic and the IDW comic, and the work that he's doing with the games like Frontiers and Shadow Generations are really good. I completely forgot I was doing this. Anyway, the Frieza Saga is pretty good. I don't like it as much as these two. it just kind of drags for me. The manga isn't as bad, but especially in the anime, there are just pointless episodes like Bulma switching bodies with Captain Ginyu. Like, it drags so much. And I want to put it in A tier. If I had my way, I'd probably put it like a lot lower. But the manga is actually very good, and the parts with Goku are really good. Like Kaioken times 20 on Namek, that was awesome. Super Saiyan, obviously. Frieza is one of the most like iconic parts of Dragon Ball. Oh, you weren't here when I gave my opinion? My bad. But yeah, Ian Flynn is a good writer. He's just not... Okay, that's interesting. Anyway. Ian Flynn is a good writer. He's just not a power scaler. And that is completely fine. I have no issue with that. Writing and power scaling are two different things. But when Ian Flynn tries to give his opinion on power scaling without understanding the strength of Sonic characters, it kind of creates a thing where it's like, okay, I literally have to go against the word of the author because, like, he's just wrong. Sonic from Sonic X? Super Sonic from Sonic X is high universal with infinite speed. Supersonic Sonic X title card, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right here. This is a stat card. It plays like in between scenes from commercial breaks, if I remember correctly. This translates roughly to him having infinite power and infinite speed. So yes, that's where Supersonic from Sonic X goes. From what I know. Mega Man on IDW Comics? I do not know, actually. A Super Gore Sonic Comics? Oh, it's not even that Ian Flynn thinks that Goku beats Sonic. Because, like, if it was, like, MUI Goku versus Super Sonic, like, I could see that. What he says is, like, he says that no one in Sonic the Hedgehog has ever come close to the level of power that base Goku from Battle of Gods is at. He's not talking about Super Saiyan God Goku. He's not talking about Goku after he absorbs the Super Saiyan God power. He's referring to Goku from before any of that. He's referring to base Goku, not even Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's referring to base form Goku from before the Super Saiyan God ritual. IDW Sonic or Archie Sonic? IDW Sonic is more consistent, but I prefer Archie because it just has like batshit ideas. Did he say this on Twitter or something? No, Ian Flynn runs a podcast called The Bumblecast. Actually, if I find it on YouTube, I could probably find it on YouTube. Ian Flynn, The Bumblecast. It's called The Bumblecast. Yeah, it's called The Bumblecast, and he said it on The Bumblecast. Bumblecast Goku? Let's see if I can find this, actually. He actually talked about Goku. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. for like 30 minutes. Oh my god. This man's going to put me out of the job. Mega Man. Well, like Goku, we all know this is a person who lays his God is down. Okay, so is Sonic even on Kid Goku's level? Kid Goku. Oh, sorry.
Has a question.
Saying that Sonic
doesn't even need to explain this. What are you talking about? This is not true. Ian Flynn is a good writer, but he does not understand the in and outs of Sonic the Hedgehog scaling. I sent a post about my character on my channel. Hold on. Moby and Fox infused DNA, Shadow and Tails for chaos remedies intelligence, scale my character for research. Okay, I'll have to get back to you on that. Like, Ian Flynn's a good writer, but his opinion on power scaling should not be considered, and I will stand by that. The Garlic Jr. Saga is not bad, but it's also not that good. The arc's main issue is that it picked probably the worst Dragon Ball Z movie villain up to that point. Actually, let's do a little experiment. Garlic Jr. arc. Because to be fair, their hands were kind of tied with what villain they could use. Get out of here. 1991. Okay, so the Dragon Ball Z movies that were released by 1991. There was the Dead Zone, obviously, released in 1989. World's Strongest, was that also released in 1990? Tree of Might, 1990. And then Lord Slug from 1991. And, okay, it doesn't really give me when exactly the first episode debuted. But regardless, the issue with the Garlic Jr. Saga is that it picked probably the lamest, worst villain up to that point. Like, I like Garlic Jr., he's fine. But compared to, like, Turles and Dr. Wheelo, he really isn't all that. Isn't Kid Goku a gag character? He wasn't talking about Kid Goku as a gag character. Like, guarantee you, he was actually talking about like Kid Goku from like the Red Ribbon Army Saga. But yeah, they not only did they pick probably the weakest Z movie villain they could have gone with, they also made like most of the main cast evil, including Piccolo, which means you're stuck with Gohan and Krillin for the entire arc. And like they're okay, but in my opinion, Krillin shined the most before and after Dragon Ball Z. And Gohan didn't really shine until like the Cell Saga and the Buu Saga, in my opinion. So you got probably two of the least entertaining characters heading an arc with the least entertaining villain as the villain. How strong would a comp movie Goku be? Depends what you mean by that. Because if you want to include the modern Dragon Ball movies like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F and all that, You can get movie Goku to complex multiversal. Actually, let me see. Infinite 5D scaling. The fifth dimension, destroying an infinite amount of 5D and uncountable. Same way 2A is obviously it's above baseline. Yes, it's still not getting 60. OP never mentioned or implied 60 though, so okay. So I'm not reading all that because my attention span has been completely nerfed. But you can get movie Goku from hold on, actually. Did Unremarkable rank Dragon Ball OG? I ranked all of OG Dragon Ball, yeah. We got C tier stuff, B tier stuff, and A tier stuff, and one entry in S tier. Because it's peak. Dragon Ball Evolution movie is good. Actually, funny thing about that. Wait a minute. That would be funny. Anyway. But yeah, I personally scale movie Goku to like infinite 5D based on guidebook statements. I know people don't like guidebook statements, but I don't care. But anyway, I actually scaled, not scaled, fuck. My brain is so fucking, whatever. Hot take, Toribot Solo's your favorite. That's not a hot take. Anyway, I put Dragon Ball Evolution higher than Broly Second Coming in my last tier list, so have fun with that. How strong is Omega or Tails? I'd have to get back to you on that. Because Tails should scale around where Sonic does. Like, obviously not to Sonic, but around the same tier. And then Omega is a robot, so it's a little more difficult to tell. But he's not fodder. So he should be, like... The Sonic cast, like, most of them probably scale around the same level. Actually, if I remember correctly, hold on. Omega shoots infinite. Omega shot infinite. Oh, okay. Well, fucking all these random ass other people, but Omega shot infinite, and infinite reacted to his attacks. So he should scale somewhat to infinite, not to infinite directly, but the same dimensional tier. Oh, Big the Cat like slaps fiction, by the way. Anyway, I need to get back to the tier list. The Cell Saga is good, and I like it more than the Frieza Saga. I do not like it as much as the 23rd Tenkaichi though, because the Cell Saga is so damn long. That's the issue with a lot of like these two sagas, and the Buu Saga especially when we get to it. They are so goddamn long. Like the Saiyan Saga is the perfect length. 39 episodes. It's like a few dozen chapters. These go on forever. It's like 100 chapters each. It's like 50 episodes. Multiple DVDs worth of content. The Frieza Saga is like 7 DVDs, 8 Blu-ray discs. The Cell Saga is like 15 Blu-ray discs. It goes on forever. That's an S. Yes, it is an S. Frieza Saga should be higher. Z tier is okay, so Z tier is specifically reserved for my favorite arc in Dragon Ball, and that is the Saiyan Saga. The Frieza Saga is not better than either of these. In fact, I don't like the Frieza Saga. I put it up here because I respect it. But in terms of actual enjoyment, it's like down here. I respect the hell out of the arc. And the Goku versus Frieza fight, especially in the manga, really do save it. But if I had my way, it'd be like down here. But yeah, the Cell Saga's good. You got Cell. Perfect Cell is probably... He flip-flops between my favorite and second favorite villain. I love him. Gohan, obviously. Gohan's my favorite character. So him getting a win is awesome. This is literally... It's not my favorite arc from Z, because obviously, but it's my second favorite arc from Z. The Otherworld Tournament Saga is okay. This is shockingly mid for some reason. For an arc taking place in Otherworld, it is shockingly mid. The best part is probably the fight between Goku and Pikkon at the end, but everything surrounding that is so much sludge. It's hard to care. It doesn't help that none of the fights look that good either. Like with the Saiyan Saga, the Frieza Saga, the Cell Saga, like the fights look good. Even the Garlic Jr. arc, the fights look good. Which is more memed, the Frieza Saga or the Saiyan Saga? The Saiyan Saga it's over 9,000, so that wins objectively. Vegeta, what does the what the fuck? What does the scouter say about his power level?
It's over 9,000.
One bad thing about the Cell Saga is that we didn't get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Super Perfect Cell. Because Super Perfect Cell would have beat him. Like, honestly, Super Perfect Cell is stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But that's a different video topic. But back to the Otherworld Tournament Saga. I pretty much only like it because of power scaling. Because it gets, even fodder above Cell. I do like it more than the Pilaf Saga. But I don't like it as much as the Red Ribbon Army Saga. Just doesn't have the same highs. It's question, are you still tired? I am still tired, but not as tired as I was. So content should be coming soon. Frieza can one-tap Goku and Vegeta and still is... Funny, we talked about this last stream, right? But Frieza Black... It was Black Frieza. Frieza Black versus Beerus. Frieza Black versus Beerus. There was a statement from V-Jump confirming that Black Frieza versus Beerus V-Jump. There's a statement from V-Jump that say that... Yeah, this is the translation, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, here it is. Oh, god damn it, it's Instagram. Whatever. Fuck out of here. That's the raw scan. Even though Gas should have the strongest power in the cosmos, he's killed instantly. So I guess... Okay, so I guess that would be some anti-scaling. Side blurb, close to even God of Destruction. So we have V-Jump confirming that Beerus is stronger than Black Frieza. Gogeta and Vegito fusion into Gogito. How strong is that? The thing about fusion, it's an A times B, right? So you do Goku and Vegeta A times B. You know what? Let's do a calculator. Let's pull up the calculator. Calculator online. So Goku is a 10. Goku and Vegeta are about relative, so 10, 10, right? So this is Gogeta, right? 100. And then Gogeta and Vegito, we'll assume they're the same. So it's like... And then you do the same thing again, but for Vegito, it's 100. So you do 100 times 100, it's 10,000. You just plug in the strength of Goku and Vegeta, and you multiply it by Goku and Vegeta. That's just my opinion. We're going to get back to this. The Buu Saga is so okay. I like the anime more, honestly. Because it... let's see. It has Vegeta's sacrifice, and it's got Vegito. Does that put it above? Does it put it above the King Piccolo Saga? Super Saiyan 3, yeah, okay. And then does it put it above the Ten Shinhan Saga? But Gohan. No, but Gohan took so many L's in this arc. Ultimate, no, because so many he took an L even after Ultimate Gohan. Super Saiyan 3, but Super Saiyan 3 took so many L's, but I like Super Saiyan 3 anyway because of that. Fusion, but Fusion didn't do anything in the arc. It's got Gotenks. How do we feel about this? Dragon Ball Abridged? What about Dragon Ball Abridged? It's good. I like Dragon Ball Abridged. Am I in college? No. I believe college is... Yeah. I believe college is a scam. So until they start making it, like, not $1 million, I'm not going. Do we like this place? Should... Vegeta's sacrifice was good, but also Gohan, but also the Buu Saga is probably one of the hardest arcs to rank because it's got so many highs and so many lows. Overall, probably high A tier. I love Future Gohan. Future Gohan's amazing. Future Gohan is the GOAT. Lower? What do you mean lower? B tier for Buu Saga? I like... Well, no, because I like the Buu Saga more than these arcs. And I like it more than the Demon King Piccolo arc. And I like... Do I like it more than the Ten Shinhan Saga? The Buu Saga has a lot more cool moments. But the Buu Saga... No, fuck. The Buu Saga has cool moments. But the Ten Shinhan Saga, the 22nd Tenkaichi, is consistently well written. So there's the difference. We'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. My goat died to key spamming. I don't care. He's still the goat. Future Gohan is so cool for no reason. Why did I do that? Future Gohan. There we are. This guy's actually so raw. Not in the manga. He sucks in the manga. The anime, though, is so awesome. Oh, my favorite thing about this, though, is that even while crippled, Dragon Ball solos. And you can prove this because Future Gohan literally is missing an arm. This man is my goat. I defend this man till the day I die. He is so awesome. He only died because plot. He literally suffered the JJK effect. He got plot nerfed. I got peep 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 peep. I hate power scale. How about you spell correctly? Did you like episode 19 of Daima? I liked it. I still don't like Super Saiyan 4 and Daima, but I do like that they're adults now. So this is where the original manga plus the Z filler arcs. This is where I scaled, not scaled. Fuck, goddamn. This is where I have all of them, and I think this is a pretty good ranking. We're gonna get into the GT stuff now. Only bums get taken out by key spamming. Vegeta's technique is literally key spamming. I don't want to hear it. So the Black Star Dragon Ball arc is not great. But I do actually enjoy most of it. I watched GT extensively, like multiple times in one day. Not in one day, but like across a few days. Bulma got Vegeta on a leash in Daima. Vegeta is just Denji now. Goku no limbs, blind, and heart virus versus indefinite baryon mode Naruto. Goku still solos. Even if you think Naruto is a universal, Goku still slaps. So, Super Saiyan, not Super Saiyan 4, because that's not until the Baby Saga. But this arc is good. I actually do like most of it, honestly. Because the thing about this arc is that it's really not that bad. People overblow it because it wasn't Dragon Ball Z. It was completely different from the Buu Saga. So like they really did have a bone to pick with it. And that is completely fine. You can have your opinion. But, we have to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But, like, the first episode and the second episode of GT aren't that bad. And I do actually like the little Emeka sub arc. How strong is Eggman no mechs? Eggman just... Eggman punches Surge. So Surge isn't as strong as the top... Surge isn't as strong as Sonic, and she's not as strong as Metal Sonic, but she is powerful, and Eggman just grabs her and throws her away. Not to mention, he consistently just physically abuses Dr. Starline. The IDW book does wonders for Eggman scaling. My favorite, this is from the Archie book, but Eggman just punching Archie Sonic is actually hilarious. Not to mention, Eggman actually just outran Sonic. Sonic 2 takes place after Sonic CD, so Eggman has light speed arguments. This isn't a joke. His physical body just has light speed. GT was just hella boring. I can definitely get behind that. But like Trunks the Bride is probably one, like, this, it's an uncomfortable episode, but it's saved because Dragon Ball Z Abridged basically just made fun of it. But I actually like GT, the Black Star Dragon Balls arc, up to episode 5. And then everything after that is such a slog. Especially the Lord Lude arc. I hate the Lord Lude stuff. But it does pick up by episode 15, beginning of the end. This is actually a beautiful episode. Pan in the desert. Desert Pan. Oh my goodness. Okay. So apparently GT. What the? Oh, I hate Dragon Ball fans so much. Ooh, here it is. No, it's not. Okay, this is just music. But, okay, actually, let me... Actually, why didn't I just look in... Loving the money. I got 3 ads in 5 minutes. I do apologize. I need to eat. Oh, Redman said hi. Everyone say hello to Redman. He gave me a very nice hello. Orale versus Archie Sonic. Both are hyperversal. But Orale would be high hyperversal, so probably Orale. GT episode 15. Okay, yeah, this is why I... Okay, GT episode 15. Beginning of the end. This episode... No, I don't give up... This episode is actually beautiful. All the sand... Like, this is the episode that made me realize that I think I like 90s anime. In terms of animation, it's probably my favorite. It just looks so nice. Like 90s anime, you got like Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, Berserk 97. Beautiful. Oh, Capless gotta go. Capeless Cap. I do apologize for taking so long. The difference between outer and hyper. Hyper is still tied to dimensionality. It's like 20D, infinite D. I did say bye to Careless. I said it's Capeless Cap. Everyone say goodbye to Capeless Cap. If I had to rank the Black Star Dragon Ball arc, though, I do like it more than... Do I like it more than the Red Ribbon Army Saga? I don't think so. I think that's where I'm going to put it. Because I do like it more than this. Ugh. I just realized I put GT over something Toriyama wrote. I don't know how to feel about that. It's okay, because Toriyama got better as he wrote, so it doesn't matter. Baby Saga, baby! S tier, and it's better than the Frieza Saga. I don't care. There is one really bad moment. Game Sonic Cosmology. If you think string theory is like a real thing in the Sonic universe, and you think that there are like infinite dimensions... Actually, hold on. I need to... Is infinite multiverse... hyperversal? 12th dimensional or higher, a multiverse can potentially be high hyperversal. Infinite dimensional. I'd have to get back to you on that. I currently have it at high complex multiversal, based on Solaris and like infinite timelines, infinite different timelines that Solaris and the Time Eater were going to destroy. High complex multi, maybe high hyper. No, not high hyper. That'd be infinite dimensions, right? Yeah, that's my opinion. Anyway, the Baby Saga is so peak. Can I scale the Kamen Riderverse. I've never seen Kamen Rider. It always really pains me whenever you guys ask me to scale something I haven't watched at all, because I've never seen Kamen Rider. I don't know who this guy is. He's popular. I've heard of his name, but I have no idea who he is or where he scales or anything like that. I have no information for you. I do apologize. Type 3 multiverse. Well, where does a Type 3 multiverse scale? Oh, anyway, back to the tier list. Super Saiyan 4, obviously. Baby is my favorite Dragon Ball Z villain. It alternates between Baby and Cell. Actually, no, fuck it. The Baby Saga's shorter. The Cell Saga's too damn long. You gotta drag through the Android Saga. I do not care about Android 19. That part was cool, but GT is just the babe. It's not better than the 23rd Tenkaichi. It is not better. But this is where I put it. Is it cooked so hard. Actually great. Just check the scales. Well, if you want me to check the scales, then I just versus Battle Wiki. I always go to versus Battle Wiki. You take the oh my goodness, there are multiple different characters. Oh my goodness. Ichigo. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this Power Rangers? Oh, fuck off. I don't care. But you go to versus Battle Wiki, you check the highest stat, Universal Plus, and then it's probably higher. So you could probably get him way higher than Universal. What chat are you reading? I don't know. Super Saiyan 4, you got Baby. He's my favorite Dragon Ball villain, ever. Better than Vegeta, better than Frieza. Him and Cell alternate for me a lot. Because I love, they're both great. You got Oob kicking ass. You got Gohan kicking ass. Goten, Vegeta. They all get good fights. All of it's well animated. I think the Baby Saga is, one of the most consistently well animated sagas in Dragon Ball. It's actually amazing. I actually love it. Does Eggman have any counters for the Death Note? He actually does not, from my recollection. You would need to write his real name down, though. Dr. Julian Ivo Robotnik. You'd have to write that down. And considering, Eggman puts his face everywhere, yeah. But he usually goes by Eggman, so likely wouldn't be able to find out his real name. The Super 17 Saga. Let's see. Do I dislike any of these arcs more than... I don't think I do. Maybe the No, because that arc actually has... I think... No, his name is Julian Ivo Robotnik. Julian Ivo Robotnik, yeah. Yeah, Julian Kintobor from the House of Ivo. Or Dr. Ivo Robotnik. I think the Julian part of his name is from the American side of things. I don't think the games have ever referred to him as Julian Ivo Robotnik. It's kind of like how Sonic's middle name is Maurice. Like, that's only in the Archie comics. But I think it's funny. So the Super 17 saga isn't as bad as people say. I do actually enjoy parts of it. All the stuff that happens on Earth, like when... Would I say it's better than the Garlic Jr. Saga? It is better than the Garlic Jr. Saga. Because it has good moments, at least. It has, like, Super Saiyan 4 versus Super 17. Nobody can beat me when I'm Super 17. Legendary. But I probably wouldn't put it any higher than that, honestly. I just really... Like, it's okay. I don't even remember if it had any good music, really. It just reuses music from earlier in the show. Do you scale Fate? I don't scale Fate. I do not scale Fate. I apologize. I've never seen Fate. Super 17. Slewer 17. Oh my goodness. But I actually do really like Super 17's design, especially in some of these like pieces. I can't tell if this is fan art or not, but I've seen it around a lot, and it goes so hard. He does look really cool sometimes, goodness fuck. And then other times he kind of looks like a bum. Like, I don't know what the animators were on when they were cooking this. It's better than the Garlic Jr. arc, but I can't in good faith put it any higher than that. Super 17 is way too high. Technically, yes. Objectively, the Garlic Jr. Saga is better. But I enjoy the Super 17 arc more, so that's where it's going. Scale Demigra. No, yeah, that's actually, you know what? It's Nat here now. The movies are only there because they're films and not arcs, so I didn't want to put them on the actual tier list. Yeah, no fighting. Stop fighting. Who's cooler, Virgil or Shadow? I like Shadow more. Shadow's cooler, but that's not because Virgil's uncool. It's very close. This guy has so much sauce. Even in the memes, like his chair, right? That stupid chair meme. Even when he's sitting in just like a regular ass chair like this, it actually looks awesome. Like, this actually looks so cool. Like, obviously he's sitting in like... He's like sitting on a stump or anything. But I actually love him sitting on the chair more. I like it more. It's better. What would you say has the worst design in all of Dragon Ball? It's this. Easily. Lord Lude looks terrible. He looks like a baby, 1. 2, his color palette is like puke green. He doesn't look cool. He actually makes me nauseous looking at him. Try Bury the Light. My Discord is Spoyer Shadow. It's going to be SPOIRE SHADOW. Spoyer Shadow. This is a plug for you to follow me on Twitter, by the way. Yeah, I don't really care. Okay. The Sigma Force from GT? Oh, no, I love Bury the Light as a song. Just I don't want to play it on stream. The Sigma Force is a fucking book series. These guys are cool. They were like the first Ginyu Force kind of clones, and I really like them. They remind me a lot of like Transformers from G1. I think that's really cool. They look nice too. I especially like when they like fuse. Did my mouse die? One second, guys. My mouse died. Okay, I lost my mouse. Ugh. Oh yeah, Lord Lude looks horrible. There we are. Okay, we're back. Will you watch JoJo? Maybe. I have no interest in it currently. The best Dragon Ball game? I've only played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, so there's my answer. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what the best Dragon Ball game is? It's this game. The absolute GOAT. By far, this is the best Dragon Ball game. English. Oh. Let's... Okay. This is by far the best Dragon Ball game. Sigma. Sigma! I think it's funny whenever I have to look back on, like, anything Sigma, and it, like, I just hear that stupid Sigma boy meme. Because my girlfriend sends it to me all the time because she's actually just infected with brain rot. This is the best Dragon Ball game. 100%, by far. This is not up for debate. This is a fan game, by the way. It's called Dragon Ball Devolution. By far the best Dragon Ball game. You can play as fucking everyone. You can play as Gohan from Dragon Ball AF. You can play as Goku from Dragon Ball AF. You can play as Goku from Dragon Ball Evolution. You can play as like a million different Gotenks. How many characters are there? Better than Sparking Zero? Yes. This game has 492 characters. Way more. No, it has more. 493. Way more. Tao? Hold on. Tao is right there. Mercenary Tao. Cyborg Tao. Right there. My favorite Michael Jackson song is Smooth Criminal. The Shadow Dragon Saga is really good. I like it a lot. Now, it does have its fair share of issues. But I'd say it's like A tier. Is it better than Demon King Piccolo? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But also, it's like really inconsistent in terms of writing. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Nah, okay. It's like a B tier saga. This game got like hella updates. I know what you're talking about because like way back when I played this game while I was still in school, like it had like half the characters it does now. There's so many characters in this. But yeah, the Shadow Dragon Saga, its biggest issue is that it's just really inconsistent. In terms of animation, the Egg Dragoon slaps base Cabba, by the way. Unless you're talking about the base Cabba, who solos fiction, but that's a different story. That's an A. It's inconsistent. Half the arc's really bad, with like poor animation too. But the other half is really good, with like really great animation. Did you know there was supposed to be a Gohan subplot in Dragon Ball GT? 1 or 2 Gohan-centric episodes were supposed to be part of GT, according to an interview from us from this guy. Open like a new tab. From the Dragon Book, that beautiful man's story Q&A. But yeah, there was supposed to be a Gohan subplot in Dragon Ball GT that got scrapped. Probably for time or something, but still, I would have loved it. The water dragon? Her name is, fuck, what is her name? Ovium Shenron? No, not Ovium Shenron, it's like... Oceanus Shenron. Oceanus Shenron. That's her name. Yeah, there it is. Oceanus Shenron. In the original Japanese, it's like Lu Ling Long. Yeah. Do you think GT should have been longer? Not really. GT just needed to use its time better. 64 episodes is completely fine. I wouldn't have it longer, but I would have preferred if they used their time more wisely. The Battle of Gods arc is not bad, but it's also not that good. It's not. Really bad animation, but also Super Saiyan God. The fight between Beerus was pretty good, but also bad animation, and also Goku's an idiot. But Goku is pretty cool in this arc, but also bad animation, and Vegeta looks like an idiot. And also it rewrites Goku. I'm putting it there. Rank every Shenron. Rank every Shadow Dragon. So you have Oceanus Shenron, is probably my least favorite. Haze Shenron, Naruton Shenron, Rage Shenron, and then Ice Shenron, however you want to pronounce it, Sin Shenron / Omega Shenron, and then Nova Shenron. Okay, the animation budget, the animation in Battle of Gods is hilarious. I laugh every time. The Battle of Gods manga, though, it's like... It's honestly, like, about the same. They have, like, the opposite problems, honestly. Like, this one drags its feet, and the animation isn't that great. This one is way too short, and the artwork is so confusing. Like, the DBS manga is just bad as a manga. Battle of Gods anime higher than 21st Tenkaichi? I just don't enjoy the 21st Tenkaichi that much. Like, it's good. But, like, I enjoy these more. Like, this might be objectively better, but I prefer these more. Is canon Super Saiyan 4 above Super Saiyan God? Super Saiyan 4 in Daima is not stronger than Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan 4 in GT is, in my opinion. Anyway, it's like 6 o'clock. The Resurrection F anime arc is very funny, and I do like it more than... Actually, wait a minute. I need something to put in F tier. The Garlic Jr. Saga in F tier, really? Actually, no, you know what? Fuck it. Resurrection F isn't even a good movie, and the arc made it a million times worse. It goes directly into F tier. The Universe 6 tournament arc is good. It's better than Battle of Gods. But is it better than Shadow Dragon Saga? You got the Kaioken time. No, actually, yeah, but is it A tier material? Not really. You got Kaioken times 10. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. The fight against Hit is cool. You got Vegeta fighting against like 4 different people, but then Frost and Piccolo getting bitched out. And then it starts good, but then it drags its feet. But it is enjoyable. Yeah, high B tier. Resurrection F is an F tier. It literally can't go any lower. The Doom Dimension exists for like I don't know the point of the Doom Dimension, honestly. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, GT, Vegeta was stated to be above Super Saiyan 4. No, Daizenshu does not say that Vegeta is above Super Saiyan 4. That comes from the GT Heroes Legacy anime comics. I've never liked this statement. I've always been pissed about it. This statement from the Dragon Ball GT, a Heroes Legacy comic adaptation. This comic exerts that base Vegito, maybe even from the Buu Saga, might be stronger than Super Saiyan 4. I've always hated this scan. It is so inconsistent with the power scaling of Dragon Ball GT. I don't use it. I literally will. I never will use it. Never have used it. The Chinese edition. It's the Chinese edition. This isn't a valid scan. This doesn't count, and it gets banished to the Doom Dimension. If I could rank scans, it'd go in the Doom Dimension. This comic exerts that base Vegito, maybe even from the Buu Saga, might be stronger. Nah, Resurrection F isn't that bad. I do like the beginning portion of the arc, where like Goku and Vegeta are training with Whis. And I do actually kind of like the Vegeta. I like Gohan in Resurrection F. Like, people over-hate Resurrection F. Gohan in Revival of F. People hate on this tracksuit so much for no reason. But I actually kind of love it. Because Toribot. We talked about this last time. But it's a reference to the tracksuit that Toribot wears. It's like the same tracksuit, and I always found that hilarious. I always thought that was funny. He even kind of looks like how Toriyama draws himself. Toriyama draws himself. Like, yeah, he usually draws himself as like a robot or like a bird. But there are rare examples where he actually draws himself. There's specifically one illustration that he drew of him taking his kid to school. And he draws himself exactly like Gohan does. So I've always thought that was a really cool detail. The movies are only in nah because they're movies and not arcs. So I can't rank them. It used to be the NA tier. Oh shit, we were talking about something. So the manga adaptation is not as good. Honestly, it might. It's better than the Battle of Gods manga adaptation, which I'm now realizing I put too high. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, it'd probably be high C tier in retrospect. And then Dragon Ball Super, like it's just not as good. Like honestly, it's worse than all that. You watch JoJo? I do not watch JoJo. Most people interpret it as Vegito multipliers equal to Super Saiyan 4. Well, I don't. Because we actually have... We talked about this earlier on stream, but GT Perfect Files... Hold on, there it is. We talked about this earlier, but the GT Perfect Files actually highlight the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. The form which draws the battle power which Saiyans possess out to its utmost limits. It's Super Saiyan 4. So basically just think of it as like Super Saiyan, as Goku getting the ultimate form. Except like on crack. Because Super Saiyan 4 is superior to the ultimate form. Rank Sonic games next stream? I might do that. There's like 100 Sonic games though, so that it'd take a while. Now, no apologizing, and don't be mean to each other. Stop being mean to each other. Cut it out. The Goku Black Arc is actually good. I do like it quite a bit. Do I like it? I like it better than that. 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 Do I like it better than that? I do like it better than that. And it might be A tier, honestly. The ending sucks, 100%, and it does weigh down the arc. But the rest of the arcs is actually really good. It's better than the Demon King Piccolo arc. It's not better than the Demon King Piccolo arc. Nope. But it's still really good, and I do really like it. The Goku Black arc in the manga is actually better, and I like it more, honestly. Do I like it more than the Buu Saga? Probably not. But it is very good, and I do like it a lot. I like it better than the anime, honestly. This is when the Dragon Ball Super manga actually got, like, really good. Like, that's when, like, real shit started happening. Goku Black arc should be higher. I put it in A tier. The anime is not better than the King Piccolo arc. Now that I think about it, no, I stand by this. Do I like it more than the Buu Saga? Nah. Nah, it doesn't have that Toriyama shine. The Tournament of Power is really fucking long. But it is really good. Probably A tier. It has some bad episodes that really drag it down. But other than that, I think it's really nice. Goku Black versus TOP Blue Goku. Blue Goku should win, in my opinion. The Tournament of Power in the manga though is fucking dog shit. This shit sucks. It's worse than that. Is it worse than the? Is it worse than the Black Star Dragon Balls? Objectively, no, but I enjoy it way less. It's like nah, not there. Honestly, fuck it. honestly, I honestly like I forgot how bad the Dragon Ball Super manga is with the Tournament of Power. The Tournament of Power in the anime kind of drags on a little bit, but this shit goes by so fast. Kale annihilates, like Kale in the DBS manga. Kale in the DBS manga solos like 4 universes in the same chapter. The only thing I like about this arc in the anime was Gohan versus Kefla, because it really upscales Gohan. It's one of his coolest fights, honestly. But honestly, this is my least favorite arc in Dragon Ball, by far. It's... The introduction to UI was ass? Pretty much, yeah. Like, everything cool about this arc completely fucks up. It doesn't have any of the entertaining, interesting, like, recruitment episodes. It speeds through everything so quickly. What about Kefla DBS manga? I like Kefla in the DBS manga. I might like her more in the manga, honestly. I have to be careful because Dragon Ball fans are gooners. It's all official art from what I can tell, so it's fine. But still. Rate the fights, animations, and music. Okay, so the English dub completely fucked up Ultimate Battle for some reason. It sounds so ass. The fights are better in the anime too, also. The character moments as well. Like, literally everything's better in the anime compared to the manga. Yeah, I'll add the people that added me on Discord. I'll add you after the stream is over. Just for simplicity. The Ultimate Battle in the anime actually just sounds like Ultimate Battle in the original sub is like one of the best pieces of music Dragon Ball has ever produced. The English dub takes that and gets like a 15-year-old to sing the lyrics. Fucking thing sucks. The dub of Ultimate Battle is decent. No, it's not. It actually, like, fighting harder. Like, even if that's the exact translation from the original Japanese, maybe just don't translate it, because it sounds like shit. Okay, so for that, you get put in timeout for a whole minute. I'm pretty decently I'm like pretty certain like there are people in my audience that aren't the age of 18, so like cut that out. Respectfully. The Moro arc's good though. I do like the Moro arc. Honestly, I like it more than the Frieza Saga. I like it. The sub opening is peak. The dub opening is ass. Oh, actually, the English dub for Limit Break X Survivor. If I remember correctly, this was actually sung by Nate Wants to Battle, who's one of the really old OGs from like he's one of the old not Dragon Ball. He's one of the old Nathan Sharp, yeah. Nathan Sharp is Nate Wants to Battle, right? Would you like to see other people's tier lists after this? I don't really have time. I apologize. But yeah, Nathan Sharp. Nate Wants to Battle. He did some pretty decent work there. I also just don't find it funny. Like, sex jokes just don't, like, maybe I'm just weird. I don't find sex jokes funny. It's fine. Just, like, best Dragon Ball opening is Dan Dan Coco Loco Haki. Dan Dan Coco Loco Dan 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 Coco Loco. Is this song. This is the best one, by far. And it's not because the rest are bad. It's because this one is just that good. No way this dork put the Baby Saga over the... I did. I put the Baby Saga over a lot of stuff. Like, most people probably have it in B tier, A tier. I put it over the Buu Saga. I put it over the Tournament of Power, the Frieza Saga. I put it over the Cell Saga, the Moro arc. It's in my top 3. It's going to stay in my top 3. You're fine, Jex. Like, there's jokes, and then there's just being, like, weird. Kai's endings? Dragon Soul is great. I love Dragon Soul. Again, it's not because the rest of the Dragon Ball openings are bad. It's because this one is just that good. You got, like, Rock the Dragon, Chala Head Chala. You got the old openings from original Dragon Ball. I'm blanking on the name, but those are all good. And then you got... They're all great. Even the openings for Super Dragon Ball Heroes, like, go so hard. Dragon Ball Super Heroes opening. It was this one, right? Yeah, this one is actually so goated. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get, like, struck with, like, copyright. But even the openings for Super Dragon Ball Heroes are fire. It's steep competition. Anyway, the Moro arc's good. I like it. I'm not in love with how the arc treats Vegeta later on. I would have preferred if he beat Moro. But I do like people really over-hate on the Goku giving Moro a senzu bean thing. People really over-hate it for some reason. But it's in character for him. Like, Goku just would do this. People forget that Goku's, like, kind and compassionate. Even to people that, like, threaten his life and the life of his friends. Like, he's still willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, and that's what makes Goku such a great character, in my opinion. Every opening has to bow down to Dan Dan. Yeah, exactly. The Granola arc is good. I do like it. How much do I like it? Do I like it more than the Tournament of Power in the anime? I might, honestly, now that I think about it. Do I like it more than the Frieza? No, I don't. No. That would be going a step too far. But this arc is actually really good. When it was coming out, I had a really big problem with how the arc was just, like, constant fighting. I didn't love that. It's not better than Namek. The Frieza Saga is still S tier. Oh, the Moro arc being better than Frieza? Are we going to include Daima? I will include Daima... Daima hasn't finished yet, so I can't. Because maybe the ending will be really bad and like make the whole show suck, or maybe the ending will be amazing and like the whole show will be like S tier. We'll have to wait. But you got Black Frieza, obviously. Ultra Ego Vegito, or not Vegito, fuck. Ultra Ego Vegeta. Like Ultra Ego was so hype when it first came out. I had a really big issue because like every chapter, you know what? Actually, the Granola arc reminds me of the Sukuna shit, the Shinjuku Showdown, or like Sukuna versus everyone meme. If I remember correctly, like there was a meme, but it was like every chapter Sukuna was fighting someone different. It was like introducing like Glup Shido. That's what the Granola arc feels like to me. Okay, I'll boot it a little down because to be fair, the Frieza Saga does have seniority over it, and I enjoy them about the same. So I'll Super Saiyan and Kaioken times 20. Fair enough. Could we watch the Bill Cipher versus Flowey rap battle by Snakebite? I usually don't listen to rap battles, honestly. I typically don't listen to rap battles versus Flowey by Snakebite. I usually don't listen to rap battles. I apologize. I also do need to like wrap this up regardless. We'll do that next stream if you want. Oh, hey, no racism, no N-words. Like, what the hell? None of that. This is your only warning, by the way. Otherwise, like, I might just ban you for life. The superhero arc is pointless, but okay. It's probably honestly there. Yeah, honestly, I didn't enjoy this arc that much. I got to be honest with you. I think it's a pointless retelling. The movie's completely fine. Okay, even if you're black, I still don't want you saying it here. Like you can be racist towards your own people. I'm not black, so I'm not gonna like speak too much on this. But you really like I just don't want people saying it in my chat. Okay, thank you, Caleb White. I do apologize. We'll do it next stream. But yeah, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the arc is like completely pointless. I do like the extra stuff that it has with like Krillin, and I do like the Goten and Trunks stuff. Rank the movies. I already ranked the movies. I ranked the movies a couple streams ago. Why did I open the studio? Whatever. Content, live. Every movie ranked right there. I might cut it down for like a full video release just so like I can point to it and go like, "Hey, I did it." But if you want my opinion, there it is. And that is the ranking. I like Daima, but it's not finished yet, so I can't rank it anywhere. If you wanted me to give you my honest opinion on it so far, Super Saiyan 4 did sour my opinion on it, but it is probably better than the Buu Saga. That's where I'd put Daima currently. Okay, just don't say the word on stream. Like, that's literally all I'm asking you. Goodness gracious. Whatever. It's not important, because we're done. And I feel like we did a pretty bang-up job. That's going to be stream for today. I do appreciate you all tuning in. I think we got like 60+ viewers at peak, which I think is the highest I've ever streamed to anyone. So I do appreciate everyone for tuning in. I will be peacing out now. Thank you very much for watching.